Hey guys, today with the topic, my ex or the woman I date, has said to me, she does not want a relationship at the moment. And there I can, unfortunately, add something to the sentence, which women themselves may not mean in the first moment, but which should always be put in brackets behind it. The sentence should read, she doesn't want a relationship right now, with you. Sounds lousy, right? Actually, it doesn't, and I'm not saying this to put you down. Rather, I'm saying it so you don't waste your time unnecessarily. Where is the best place to start? Hopefully you know that women are hypergamous. There's a video coming too. At the very least, they have this impulse inside them to want to have the best man possible, and for that they like to keep their options open or check one out every now and then. If it gets to the point where they tell you they don't want a relationship, then they have either already guessed or seen how green the grass is on your side. They've decided it's not green enough for them. Or you have misjudged reality and brought up the relationship issue way too early. In that case, they really don't know what to make of you yet, but that you want so much, so early will have cost you some sympathy points and attraction at best. Both cases are quite unpleasant, as rejection always is. But rejection in itself is not a bad thing, and that's why the phrase is so nasty. It's obvious to them that they can't imagine it with you right now. Yeah, maybe someday. I always say that feelings can change. But it is already a bad sign. Because for you there is this, right now she doesn't want it. But in the future there could be the possibility. You stick to this thought and continue to give her free attention like a puppy. You laugh at her bad jokes, when she is bored you write to her, and on Saturday afternoons you put lamps in her apartment. All in the hope that your time with her may soon come. Congratulations, you are now one of her orbiters. And women like to keep a few of them. Of course, without wanting to admit that in front of others. Inwardly, however, they know very well that they will always find someone stupid who will pay attention to them. Is that why these orbiters ever get a chance? Very, very rarely. Probably the woman has to get into a real predicament first. Actually, there are situations where you want him or her to leave before breakfast. Sorry, small digression to clarify and bring you closer. In your opinion, do you build a relationship on this basis? This makes you more and more unattractive, and you slip further and further into the friend zone, where you will stay until she has found a guy she can take seriously. The right reaction to such an announcement is to give her the attention that the situation warrants. You want more than friendship. You have told her that, or at least acted on it so far. If she doesn't want that at the moment, she can report it if she changes her mind. Attention has to be earned. It is not necessarily hard work, but it requires the will to get your attention. Okay, now maybe you still don't believe me that it's like that in your particular case, and maybe she really doesn't want a guy. Let's make a mental game. Every woman has her dream guy. He is usually famous, looks damn good, has a masculine demeanor, is maybe filthy rich. Just the kind of guy. Channing Tatum, Brad Pitt. I don't know who else, it's pretty individual. But do you believe for a second that if she just told you she didn't want a relationship, that if this guy your said wife adores drove up now in his Maserati and invited her on a 3-month vacation to the Seychelles, would she say no? Hell no, she wouldn't. The guy would be the best possible deal she could ask for, and that's how she would treat him. Then if he was also on the same wavelength as her and didn't act like he was something better, all the better. But that's not even really necessary as long as he can satisfy her other needs. And you'll be standing on the sidelines with a soda you just got her and hear yourself quietly whispering, but she just said she doesn't want a relationship right now. Don't listen to what a woman tells you, listen to how she acts. Always assume that such statement could be congruence tests. So, how do you respond to such situations? Does it make you attractive? Do you stand up to them, or do you surrender to them? Or as an alternative, it could simply be rejection. And you don't respond to rejection with more attention. A woman who really wants you or is interested in you will make it easy for you and would never say, "No, I don't want a relationship right now." If she really wanted you, she would be all over you for bringing it up. If not, and especially if it's an ex, then I would work on your timing and your perspective on the whole situation. With a completely new woman, it may be hard to judge when she is at the appropriate point. But with an ex, you usually only have to take a moment out to know if the direct approach is a good idea now. You already know her very well and how she is in her good as well as bad moments. But if you want a blanket statement about when it's the best time to ask something like this, here you go. You never ask the ex who rejected you if you are back together now. Let her do it. Then she is ready for it and you don't come across as if you were just going for it. It is much nicer if she, the one who ended the whole thing, now jumps over her shadow and takes the step towards you that she took away from you back then. Take care and until the next video.